Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kemi Jisha and my YouTube channel's name is Kemi256. And on my YouTube channel, I share with you my life experience on my journey working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling you some of the first mistakes that I made in the very first month working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. So if you're new on my channel, you are very much welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. So some of these mistakes I made them because some things I was not used to them from where I was born or from where I was from. So I'm a Ugandan but born in Kabale. So the very first mistake I made was wrapping myself in a towel and passing over my madam going to the bathroom the very first day that I entered the house. Like it was not even an hour. That was the very first mistake I made. So I was used to my Ugandan way where you wrap yourself your towel, catch your bucket and go to the bathroom and bathe and come back again in your towel. So me, I didn't have the bucket because I knew that there was water in the bathroom. So I wrapped myself with the towel, then I passed like with marathon, as like Usain Bolt, then went to bathe. But before I started bathing, I had a knock on the door. Then that was the granddaughter of my boss. So she was like, why did you pass with a towel? I was like, that's how we do it in Uganda. She was like, no, you have to carry your clothes, then you go in the bathroom, bathe, then clean yourself from there, then wear the clothes. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know this is how I'm supposed to do it. I'm like, okay. After finishing to bathe, I passed over my old lady, my boss. She was looking at me like this. I was like, oh, madam, why are you putting on that hate face? I didn't know. That was the very first mistake that I made, the first one, without even spending an hour in the house. She was like, I think she's now like saying, how am I going to handle this person if my son comes? But from that day, when they told me, I understood the assignment. Number 2, I passed in front of my boss when she was praying. She was like, then for me, I passed. The reason why I passed, like the daughter had just finished like visiting us. She went upstairs where she lives. So she later called me like after 15 minutes and she was like, Kemi, they called me Letitia. So she was like, Letitia, go and check on the couch where I was sitting and see if there are some kids there. So me, I passed with speed when she was praying. Me, I didn't know you can put like a caution in front of her and she will continue praying. Me, I passed and came back again passed. Then came back to look again because I had told the daughter that, I've not seen your kids. She was like, okay, go back and check. I still passed. So then the daughter came down. So when my old lady finished praying, she called me. She was like, Letitia, Tali Hina. So then I came. Me, I didn't know I'd made a mistake. She looked at me and she was like, Auntie Majinuna. I was like, what is Majinuna? By then, I didn't know what that was. So me, I thought she had said Auntie Bajinuna. So I was like, Bajinuna in English? It's like licking something or sucking something. So I was like, I put on a confusion face. I was like, because I was confused. So I was like, what is that? So she started making a sign. So I was like, Hana, Auntie, so wikida. Hada mafiko is. I was like, oh, Anna Sifa. Because I had already learned that word, Anna Sifa, like that. So she was like, Anna Zalana. I was like, madam, whatever you're saying, I don't know. I even mixed in English. But I was like, Anna Sifa, because that is what I knew. But the lady, she screamed at me. I was almost flying away. Then the number 3 mistake that I made was telling the child, Auntie Mafikois. So the cowboy was jumping around me, touching everything, destroying everything. That's, these kids of the Arabs. So I was like, Auntie Mafikois. Because the grandmother used to tell me that whenever I would clean, she would come and touch and be like, the first month now. So she would touch and be like, Hada Mafikois. So I told the cowboy, I was like, Auntie Mafikois. Hey, the grandmother was in the kitchen, but she didn't hear us. So the boy, in a blink of an eye, he turned to the grandmother and was like, Lesh agarat gol ana mafikois. Lesh, ha. The grandmother's like, Lesh. It's like, did I say maf kois? Ana gul ante maf ante kois. So he was like, no. I think in his mind he was like, are you trying to fool me, the owner of the language, and you the person who is trying to learn it? I said, blood of Jesus, please flow at this moment and rescue me. Because I knew I was in hot soup. Like hot soup, I was like, blood of Jesus, please calm down. At least save me for once. So I don't know how God made it and just forgot it like that. But I was in mess. So I was like, I have to govern this mouth of mine. I was like, mouth, keep quiet whether you know something or not. Because I don't want you to put me in trouble. So the number 4 mistake that I made was about Clorox. So if you've never made any mistake with Clorox, I salute you. So the kids had come to visit us. They were like at the upper stairs. We were like on the apartment. There's upper stair, then middle, then the last one. So they came to visit us and they poured juice on the couch. Oh, the chairs, you can call them chairs. So on the couch, then the madam, my old lady, was going out. She was like, clean this couch very well. I want it to shine, to sparkle. I was like, okay, madam, the boss is ever right. Your command, your wish is my command, everything like that. I was like, okay, I'm going to clean. So I remember the thing that cleans very fast was Clorox. That's what I thought. So I brought Clorox and I poured on the couch. So the couch was a color of like greenish, but like the light greenish. So I was like, okay. I poured the Clorox, then I started scrubbing with my machiga. Because I'm a machiga, I put in a lot of strength to an extent of seeing the threads of the couch. So the skin on top went off and I could see the threads. The next thing I did, I was like, oh, madam is killing me today. I said, how am I going to even fake it? So I was like, come thunder, come lightning, I'm going to tell her that I thought the Clorox was the right thing, because she even didn't tell me. So if you're that person who has never made a mistake with Clorox, my dear, I salute you very well. People have made mistakes with Clorox. So she came, she was like, halas. I was like, yes, madam, I finished, but fi mushkila. She was like, wash mushkila. Then I said, madam, tal shufi, kanab. So she came, she was like, هذا فلوس كثير يا أنت مجنونة. I was like, call me whatever, today I'm accepting. That day was a rough day. You know that I cried, and you could see my mucus coming out of the nose. I was like, hey. The lady could shout. I sweated. If you ever seen these young kids from the village, if you're from Uganda, where they beat you and you sweat, from sweating, you start crying, then you go to sleep. That was the day for me. So that mistake was, I think, the biggest. I also saw that I deserved to be abused, but the lady would like scream on the top of her voice. The other mistake that I made was breaking the tap. If you know these taps that are always like down in the toilets, like for kutawaza. I don't know what is kutawaza in Ruzungu. I don't know what is kutawaza in English, please. I think it is kunabako akaba zimbi in English. I don't know. So that one I used it like with force, because I was like cleaning, scrubbing, so I was using it like this. So this cut trigger, I can hold it like a trigger. It broke. So when it broke, I didn't tell my madam that it broke. So she went inside. I think she pooped. So when she pooped, she brought that cut up to Kweta water. The thing wasn't working, it was broke. The lady got out. She was an old lady. I came in the names of her daughter, but she was the one who was going to pay me. So she came out and found me in the kitchen. I was already shivering because I knew she had already known. She gave me one push. It was like that push was taking me back to Kabali, where I came from. She pushed me and I was like, blood of Jesus, come and intervene. She was like, Auntie Majununa, Shufi, هذا كسر هذا فلوس كثير ولا لا تشانا ما أدري وشو هذا. She screamed and I was like, Ana Asif, like 100 times. She was like, Ana Asif, هذا فلوس كثير. She shouted and she gave me the truth. I was like, I'm sorry. Another mistake that I did, I broke the katandalo. If you know the katandalo, here in English it's called the rake, the one that you put on plates and cups. So I broke it, like as removing it to wash it as like this. So it broke on the way, like it broke, and as like there's no, I'm going to tell this lady that I broke this katandalo. So I fixed it very well, like the broken part I put it like at the end. So that katandalo of the things was near the katandalo of onions. So she would like touch it, then remove onions. Then I'll be like, God, please come in this space and don't let her touch on the katandalo of things. That wreck. Please, God, come and help me. Come. I would call God. Like I broke it in 2020. Then I kept it as a secret. Then like in the 4th month, I told the daughter, because the daughter was very nice and close and understanding. I was like, I broke your mother's katandalo, but I didn't tell her. In case if I get caught, I will say that it's you who broke it. So I was like, okay. Because she was understanding, she was like, okay, no problem. But the madam didn't know that I broke her katandalo until I finished my contract. Until I finished my contract, I was like, hey, thank you, God. So guys, there are lots of mistakes that I made, but these are the only mistakes that I can share with you. So you can also let me know your biggest mistake that you have ever done in the Arab home. And you can also give this video a thumbs up, and you can also share it to 1 or 2 people if it's really helpful to you. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. I love you so much. God bless you. See you in the next video.